Hello and welcome to Freedonia Park. This is going to be a tour of a community lot that I built a little while ago, and hang on, I have to pause it. And I built it after having seen Despicable Me 3, in which you have a town called Freedonia, and it's such a lovely, colourful town. I can't even talk anymore. That I decided to build a lot that's obviously not exactly like it, but inspired by it. And we have a special tour guide today. Hello, it is Elizabeth Greaves. She is a protagonist of my Let's Play series, My Life as a Ghost. And my sim self, Anchesenamon sim, was engaged. She didn't have time, basically. So I thought I'd take someone else. So here you have Elizabeth, and let's just do a ghost scare because she is a ghost, and then I'll have a little bit of fun. Oh, she's not really moving, and then I can show you the town. She is not moving at all. Okay, then while we wait, I'll just show you the town anyway. In the film Despicable Me, at one point you see this really long staircase right in the middle of the town, and I just really love that so much that I decided to try and build that here as well. And she's still just waiting. Oh well, maybe. Oh, now she's going. The other person's probably doing something, so she just had to wait for that person to finish whatever it is she was doing. I'm gonna pause. Otherwise we're gonna miss it. But it's a community lot, and it's very, very colourful. I originally built it in another town. Something Willow Creek, I think it's called. I'm so bad now. But I decided to place it in the desert. You'll find out later why, maybe. But I just like it because the desert is it looks kind of, sandy and whatnot. And I thought the desert could use a little bit of colour. So I decided to place it here. And it is a lot that will also eventually feature some of my Let's Plays because it's just fun. I really like it. And it basically is a bunch of houses. I mean, from the outside it looks as if they're just houses, but in the inside some of the houses are actually connected, and they make up a certain, they have a certain function, and that you'll find on a community lot. It's actually listed as a restaurant, so it functions as a restaurant, but it has different kind of things. But let's just follow Elizabeth because she is going to do a ghost scare. Oh, and now of course that person she was going to scare, oh, here she is gone. Oh well, then let's just have a look at what it is. This first pink little house here is like a games room, so you can just have your sim go in here and play lots of games. So while others just sit and wait and relax. It also has all these little alleyways because I like it. I think it also has one right here that goes right through the town, and then you end up on the other side of town. Oh, sorry, I just made someone dizzy, I'm afraid. Oh, and this arrow down here means you have to go down because there's a studio. So yeah, this is one of the alleyways. In here you have like a little art studio. Your sims can just have a look at some art if they want to. This is like a little, little nightclub, so that your sims can also just dance here. You're gonna have to, if you play this lot, you have to go in here and you have to hire a DJ. A DJ will not automatically disappear. That's because officially this lot is a restaurant, and I wanted to work as a restaurant. If it would have been just a community lot or a disco, then the restaurant itself wouldn't have worked, and that's actually what I wanted to do the most. Okay, then here you have a kids playroom, so if you have toddlers or other kids, they can just come in here and play as well. I have actually two of them. This one is pink for the girls and the other one is blue for the boys. It's such a cliche, but hey, it's colourful. That's what it is. Another alleyway. Oh, what happened here? This should be up there. It probably moved when I moved a lot. Okay, sorry about that. Then you have a few seating areas with a barbecue, so the people can just have a nice little barbecue if they want. It has a gym, and that's the only the only part of the building that is just black and grey and white. It doesn't really have a whole lot of colour, and there's some showers here as well. So your Sims can also do some workout. Basically, almost anything you can do in the game, you can do on this lot. So we have like a little yoga room. And this is like the other kids' room, like a boys' room, sorry. And of course, right in the middle, hang on, I have to show you how to get in here. If you go in here, you can actually get in here and you get into the bowling alley. So the bowling alley obviously work, but if you want someone to, if you want to order a drink, you're gonna have to hire a barman because it's not designated as a bowling alley. So that's a downside of this lot. You're gonna have to hire some people if you want some of these things to work. Because like I said, it's basically a restaurant. But you know, your Sims can have so much fun here. It has a little relaxation room, like a bubble machine room for adults, of course, and it has a coffee bar, just a really small one. Again, you're gonna have to hire a barista. But then, you know, you can have a nice cup of coffee. Now, let's see where Sally has gone off to. Okay, I'm going to have a go upstairs and go to the actual restaurant. So if you go in here, up these steps here, you get to the restaurant. And it's a pirate theme, because I like pirates, so I'm just going to request a table. Come on, Elizabeth, darling. I know you're a ghost, but I'm sure you can still eat. Right? Actually, I know she can. Where is she? Is she coming or what? Oh, there she is. Look at her float. I love Elizabeth. Look at her float. Yes, darling. She sparks. She died of electrocution. How she died and whatnot is not yet known in my Let's Play series. If you want to know and find out more, you're going to have to watch it. Ah. Okay, she's going to request a table, and all the waiters and whatnot are all dressed in pirate outfits. So, oh, here's one of my other families. These are the Bridges. Hello. Are you having a nice meal, darlings? Yes? Okay. Okay, okay, I'm just gonna fast forward a bit because she's being shown to her table, although she's not moving. Come on, darling. Let's go to your table. Maybe she was still waiting. I don't know. I know it works. I have played this numerous occasions, but sometimes my ghost is stuck. And I don't know why. It probably has to do with the fact that I've got a lot of things in my tray at the moment. That's because I'm working on something big, and I've been making lots and lots of Sims. So yeah, that's it. Oh, now she's gonna go to her table. Okay, just gonna leave this for a bit. Oh, he's gonna show her to the table again. Oh. Now she, oh, and I love the fact that she can just go right through the walls. Actually, the restaurant is on 2 different floors, and I think she's going to a table now. Where did she go? Oh, she went right through the wall here, and she's gonna go somewhere else. I think it's the Sim. It's not a lot, I promise. It really is the Sim. She is a bit silly at times. Anyway, this is part of the restaurant. It's a complicated building. I'm sorry. Oh, what was down here? Oh, it's the same thing. So if you go up here, up these steps, you can go into this room here, and you can also go another step up, and this is sort of like a crafts room, so your Sims can work, use this workbench. The kids can carve pumpkins, and there's clay, but it's now been used by someone has made like a nice little pot. That's very lovely. Okay, let's see. I get lost in this building all the time, but it's fun to play, I promise. I'm not sure if I'm actually advertising this well enough right now or showing it you well enough. This is like a little sitting room, and if you go through here, you get into another sitting room where you can play cards, and you can also play Whack the Llama. And there's a little toilet here. Of course, there are toilets everywhere. And there is also a library. I like the library. I always like libraries. So yeah, it has a nice colorful look. And this is just, actually, this is official entrance to the library, but it has also like a back entrance. These are just the toilets that come with the bowling alley. If you go up here, you get into an art gallery where your Sims can paint and, you know, just have fun. And then they can also go up these steps where they can also paint, and then you also get to another floor. So yeah, there are lots of ways to get everywhere. Everything is kind of connected. Here you also have a little spa, so you can go to the sauna. And why is this sauna gone? That is so weird. Hang on. Okay, I'm sorry, it's here again. It's a good idea to, if you want to place a slot, to first move objects on, which I forgot when I placed it. So that's why the other sauna was missing. That's really stupid of me. And here you can also do a bit of meditating. It's actually a good thing that I'm now having a look at this lot again before I use it in my Let's Plays, because now I can see that some things I'm missing. That is because I forgot to turn on move objects on when I placed it. Okay. Let's see. Let's go back to the front of the lot. It really is complicated. I'm sorry. Here you have like another living room with a big TV and a game console, so they can also play Sims. Here, of course, you see another part of the restaurant, and it's the kitchen of the restaurant with some bathrooms. But we also here have like a cinema, like a really big one, where basically they can just sit and watch games. Films, and there are some popcorn makers, so they can have some popcorn and they can have some coffee. They can all just do this on their own. But I'm actually wondering where she's going. She is supposed to be at a restaurant, and I don't know why she's now sitting down right here. It might be because she's a ghost, so she can basically go wherever she wants. I'm just gonna leave this because she just went through walls. Normally, if you go to this restaurant and you get seated, they will give you a seat in the restaurant itself because there's no other exit. But of course, because she can go through the walls, maybe the game thought that it could seat her somewhere else. I'm not sure, but normally your Sims, if they are here, they will be seated in the restaurant, I promise you. Okay, there's also like little games room here where they can play foosball. There's a foosball table. What else have we got up here? I think this covers this part of the building. And then if we go all the way up, this is the top floor. We have a bedroom for Sims that are very, very tired, because I can imagine if you spend a whole day here exercising and whatnot, you might want to sleep. There's also like a little massage table here, so you can even request a massage. There's a hot tub in this little building, and I added a few beds, one for toddlers and one for children, so you can even put them to sleep if if your kids or your toddlers are getting tired and you still want to watch a film with your hobby or whatnot. You can just put your kid to bed here, and you can just still enjoy this town. And the last room we have up here is like a little concert hall. So if you have a Sim who plays the piano, they can just sit here and others can watch. So basically, this lot has, I think, almost everything you could do in on a community lot. I'm not quite sure. But speaking of concert, Elizabeth is actually quite the piano player. So how about I have her play you a concerto? Elizabeth, darling. Oh, of course it would help if I unpause the game. Let's just follow her. Elizabeth, darling, where are you going? Yes, go upstairs, darling. Oh, actually there's something else in the basement I still have to show you. But I just want to follow her. Oh, she's not going through the walls this time. Sometimes she does, sometimes she doesn't. She does know how to use doors. She used to be alive, so she knows how they work. But let's just have her sit down here and play you a little concerto. Yeah, that was it. Thank you very much, darling. We don't have more time. Okay, we can also go downstairs. I forgot to show you that. It's actually getting late. Like here, the arrow says you can go right down here, and then you also even have like a photo studio. So, and it has a desk, you know, because of course you'll have to take a group photo. You can take your own group photos and set your backdrop. So basically you can just use it. I did put like a reception desk here, because then it seems as if, you know, if your Sims would go in and request a photo, but obviously they can just do it themselves. So it doesn't really work as a photo studio, but it looks like one. So yeah, this was basically Freedonia. It's a big lot and it works. I promise. There are a few glitches in this video, but that's because I'm showing this. Because I'm using Elizabeth as a guide, and Elizabeth has a mind of her own. Okay, I'm just going to have a toss in a coin. Yeah, you can stop playing now, darling. I'm sorry. You were right in the middle of a concerto, and I just cut you off. How rude. And you were doing so well. I'm such a rude person. I'm sorry. Oh. Be seated. Are you now being seated? No, you don't need to be seated. See, this is silly. That's really because she's a ghost. You're not going to believe me now, are you? Damn. But she's going to toss in a coin. Yes, darling. Go on. Let's just follow her through Freedonia. That way you can also sort of see the town a bit through the eyes of a sim. Oh, let's go down here. Hello, person. How you doing? I'm just going to float right through you. Or maybe not. Let's follow her a bit closer. Oh, no, I'm not doing a good job at all now. Oh, I am so sorry. I love how she sparks. Such a sparkling personality. Sorry. That was kind of lame, but I am lame. That made her happy. Yes, very good, darling. Anything else you want to do? Oh, who are you? Ah, Olivia Kim Lewis. Hello, Olivia. How about we have a quickly play some no, I'm not gonna have a ball. No, I'm not. I'm going to end this tour here. I don't want these videos to be too long. Although I also want this to be, I also want to show you this in the dark, so I'll quickly have her possess this machine just because she can. I love when she possesses stuff. Go on, darling, make it fly. She's so strong. She is so incredibly strong. Well done, darling. Okay, I think it is almost night time now, so I can show you what this lot looks like when it's dark. It looks very colorful and cheerful. So yeah, I hope you enjoyed this slightly weird but hopefully interesting tour of Freedonia, and I thank you very much for watching. Bye.